am 91 years old, and the biggest lie I ever told my kid wasn't Santa's real. It was not now, later. I found a piece of paper last week, a damn receipt, folded up like a secret, stuffed inside an old checkbook ledger I ain't opened since Reagan was on TV. Yellow as old teeth, corners soft, smells like dust and pennies. At the bottom, in my own handwriting, it says, "For her, Christmas." That receipt outlived the dream, and it sure as hell outlived the version of me who thought I had time. Right now, I'm sitting on my back porch, watching the sun drag itself up over the trees like it's tired too. House is quiet. Too quiet. No wife inside, no friends dropping by. Just me, my creaky knees, and this little scrap of paper acting like a judge. And before you start thinking this is gonna be some sweet old man story with a moral and a soft piano in the background, shoot. No, this is the part where I tell you what it cost me. Here's the illusion y'all are drunk on. I'll be happy when, I'll slow down when, I'll show up when work calms down. I got time. Lord knows I said all of it. I could have had it printed on a shirt. I used to tell myself I was building a life, providing, being responsible, doing the right thing. That was the story I sold myself so I could sleep at night. Truth, I was hiding inside being busy. Busy is a real nice costume for fear. That receipt, see, it was for a piano. A used upright, not fancy, had scratches, one stubborn key that always sounded a little sad. I bought it for my daughter when she was 9. She had little hands and big curiosity. It used to tap on the kitchen table like it was a keyboard. I told her, "Honey, I'm gonna get you lessons. You're gonna play real music, and not just wait till after this busy season." Busy season, like life's a damn department store. And it wasn't just me. I had a buddy, Earl, worked himself half to death in a steel plant. Earl kept saying he'd take his wife to Yellowstone when he retired. He had the hat already, the little guidebook. He'd point at pictures like a kid. "Soon," he'd say, "soon as I'm done putting in these years." Earl made it to retirement, all right. 2 months in, he dropped dead in his garage holding a box of Christmas lights, just gone, just like a switch flipped. His wife called me crying, said he never even sat down, not once. And I remember thinking, Lord, that could be me, but I still didn't change. Because the illusion ain't just a thought, it's a habit, it's a religion. You don't notice it while it's happening. You just keep pushing the good stuff into later, like later is a real place you can drive to. It ain't. All right, you want truths? Here they are. They're not pretty, but they're clean. 1. Time is a bank account that don't tell you the balance. You wake up, you spend. That's it. No statements, no warnings, no customer service line. You think you got years, then your body gets cancer, then your wife has a stroke. And then as you bend down to tie your shoe and your back goes nope. If you're waiting for the right time to call somebody, hug somebody, start something, child, you're playing poker with a deck you can't see. Do it while your hands still work. 2. Most of the stuff you're chasing is just future trash. Let me tell you something that'll sting. Half the things in your house right now, somebody's gonna throw them away. I'm looking at my own junk as we speak. A closet full of good clothes I never wore. Tools I bought because a magazine told me a man needs them. A fancy watch I thought made me look important. Know what it looks like now? A shiny little handcuff. Your expensive toys, your status, your new car smell. Give it 20 years, it's a garage sale. Give it 40, it's landfill. Ain't but a memory, an actual live moment, ain't future trash. A laugh at the dinner table, a kid showing you a drawing, a hand squeeze in the dark. Those don't end up in a dumpster. So ask yourself, are you buying memories or are you buying clutter with an ego sticker on it? 3. Your job don't love you, it loves what you produce. This one's for the hustle crowd. The grind people, the sleep when I'm dead folks. You will. Companies are machines. They don't have hearts. They got policies. You die on a Tuesday. They'll post your position by Friday. 2 weeks later, they'll forget what your voice sounded like. They might send flowers, sure. Corporate flowers. That's just fancy guilt. I seen it happen. Hell, I helped it happen. We'd have a guy drop and the boss would say, all right, who can cover his workload? Like the man was a broken printer. So don't you dare give your best years to a machine and call it loyalty. Call it what it is, a trade, and make sure you're not getting robbed. 4, your ego is the most expensive thing you'll ever feed. Ego says, I gotta prove something. Ego says, I'll rest when I win. Ego says, if I slow down, I'm nothing. BS. I missed birthdays because I wanted to be respected. I skipped school concerts because I wanted to be reliable. I came home late with a paycheck like it was a love letter. My daughter, she didn't want my respectability, she wanted my face in the crowd. So here's an action step, plain as day. Kill your ego before it kills your life. Not all at once. Just starve it a little. Say no. Leave work on time. Let someone else be impressed. Go sit on the floor and listen to your kid talk about something boring. That's where the good stuff is hiding. 5. Later is just fear wearing a suit. You're not postponing because you're busy. Not always. Sometimes you're postponing because you're scared. Scared you won't be good at it. Scared the other person won't forgive you. Scared you'll try and fail and feel stupid. So you say, later. Here's another action step. Pick one thing you've been putting off and do the smallest version of it today. Not tomorrow. Today. Call, apologize, sign up, walk in, start the first ugly page, start the first dumb note on the keyboard, because later has teeth. Now, read that receipt, that piano. You want to know what happened? I bought it. I brought it home. I put it in the living room. My daughter's eyes got wide. She ran her fingers over the keys like she was touching magic. She played a little nonsense tune. Smiled so hard it made my chest hurt. Then I said, all right, honey, Daddy's gotta handle some things. We'll do lessons after the holidays. After the holidays turned into after tax season. After tax season turned into after the promotion. Or after the promotion turned into after we pay off the house. And somewhere in there, she stopped asking. That's the part that'll haunt you, not the yelling, not the fights, or the quiet moment when they stop asking. By the time I had time, she was 15 and she wanted to be anywhere but home. I tried to push lessons then, like some idiot trying to shove toothpaste back in the tube. She said, it's okay, Dad, it's fine. And she meant it the way people mean fine at a funeral. And she meant it the way people mean fine at a funeral. That piano sat there for years, a piece of furniture, a ghost with keys. Eventually we sold it. Some other family hauled it away. I watched it leave, and I swear it felt like watching a piece of my daughter's childhood get dragged down the driveway. All I kept was the receipt. Like that meant something. Let me paint you a picture from the end of the road. You, right now, you're surrounded by noise, notifications, meetings, traffic, deadlines, people acting like everything is urgent, like the world will end if you don't answer an email in 10 minutes. Me, I got silence. Big, wide silence. My wife's been gone a while. Lord, I still reach for her in the bed sometimes. Habit don't die easy. Most of my friends are either buried or too sick to drive. My house has rooms that don't get walked into anymore. Dust settles like it owns the place. And you know what I think about at night? Not my bank account, not my job title, not the wins. I think about my daughter at 9 years old, touching those keys like she was touching a new universe. I think about my wife sitting at the kitchen table, waiting with dinner going cold, pretending she wasn't mad. Money's useful, sure, keeps the lights on, pays the doctor, buys a decent steak if your teeth ain't too busted. But money don't hold your hand when your body starts failing. A title don't visit you. A new car don't sit by your bed. At the end, the only wealth that matters is who shows up, who knows your stories, who forgives you anyway, who still calls. And if you've spent your whole life providing without being present, well, you might end up like me on a porch, talking to strangers on the internet because the house is too damn quiet. Ain't that something? So here's my ultimatum. Take it or leave it. Stop worshiping later. Later ain't a promise, it's a trapdoor. If there's someone you love, show up today. Not with a gift, not with some grand gesture you post online. With your actual self, your time, your attention, the thing you can't get back. If there's something you keep delaying, start ugly, start small, start now. Don't wait for motivation. Motivation is flaky as hell. Do it because you're mortal. That's the whole reason. And look, if you know somebody caught in that hustle BS, somebody bragging about never resting, somebody stacking money while their life rots around them, send them this video. Not to shame him, just to tap him on the shoulder before it's too late. And in the comments, tell me the truth. What are you putting off? Who are you saying later to? If you want to stick around for more of an old man's hard-earned regrets, go on and subscribe. I don't got much time left, so I'm not gonna sugarcoat a thing. Alright, I'm done talking. My knees are barking, and I got a damn steak in the fridge that ain't gonna cook itself.